Sarah,
What?
how great was America?
It was more than great. It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. But you know what, Sarah? Something that makes me sad is a lot of Europeans, sometimes they are told lies about the US. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I agree.
I have a video about this actually that I think could be interesting. We are told lies about the USA. First time in America. Sarah, say hello to our friends.
Hi, guys.
Our friends, thank you so much for all the support. We really appreciate that. That said, Sarah, ask them for the most important thing.
Guys, leave a like, thumbs up.
And if they subscribe,
You make our day.
damn right, the link below. By the way, you can also like the video. It helps a lot. Please consider to do it. Let's go.
America, one of the most talked about countries in the world.
The United Kingdom warning its citizens you may be liable to arrest or detention if you break the rules.
It's all you see
Oh, let's see. If you break the rules, you may go to jail, Sarah. Yeah, I didn't expect that at all.
on the news in 2025.
Several Germans were detained at the U.S. border.
People in our DMs have been genuinely worried when we told them we were heading here. But
This
we're the
also
kind of
happened
people
to us.
Yeah, this also ended up happening to us a lot, actually. And I actually believe people that end up telling us, do not come to America now. I honestly believe they wanted our best, you know.
Of course, yeah.
They had good intentions. But at the end of the day, I thought those people end up getting information that is not correct. America is a very, very welcoming country. We had the best time of our life.
The best time,
But I still believe those people believed that in a
Yes.
sense that they wanted our best. But my friends, I would love to go to America this year again. So,
I hope so. Yeah.
I also hope so.
who want to find things out for ourselves. So we took the flights and here we are in
Good on
Miami,
them.
not really knowing what to expect, a bit nervous, very curious, and ready for our first ever trip to the States.
Let's see what immigration is like here.
I'm a little bit nervous because this is what you hear on the news a lot, that there's been a lot of things happening here. Not specifically at this airport, but just in general, where people have just been like, nope, you're going to jail instead.
I
instead of
was
coming
nervous
in.
too.
No, I also was very nervous because at the end of the day, maybe there is some truth that we are missing or something. But the gentleman that ended up taking care of us at the airport was a very kind person.
So nice.
Very nice person. We ended up explaining that we have a YouTube channel. We would love to experience America for the first time. And he smiled at us and said, welcome to America. That's it, my friend. So I don't have a single bad thing to say about this experience. Sorry, but I don't.
So fingers crossed, all is good.
Wow. Oh, we're gonna step foot out in America for the very first time.
I'm so excited.
It's so warm. Whoa, it's so hot. Oh, so many of these.
Florida, in terms of weather, I believe is one of the best states.
Seems lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hot. It's hot.
Yellow taxis. I thought that was a New York thing.
Classic. No, but they look different. They're like stretched out different. These look like mean machines. We are in Miami after all, so it's like a little bit different, I assume. Oh, by the way, as you may have noticed, there was no problems at immigration whatsoever. The guy was super nice. We were like joking around. He's like, how much money did you bring? And we were like, we have $60.
The only problem we had.
Okay, friends, sorry, but it's fantastic how, America is, like I said, it's a tremendous country if you want to visit. I think sometimes here, at least in Europe, maybe also in our country is part of Europe, but I guess we should speak only for our country, to be fair. There is some bad propaganda about the US that I think is very misleading, If by any chance any Europeans are watching this, my friends, go to America. Trust me, you guys will not regret that. The thing is, of course, do all the paperwork. I think that's the obvious thing. We end up taking care of everything. When we arrived at the airport, everything was also very smooth. I think just follow the rules or you may go to jail.
He's like, how much money did you bring? And we were like, we have $60.
The only problem we had is that there was about 600 British people there in front of us that made it take about
At the same time.
an hour, I think, in total.
Yeah, it took about an hour. But other than that, super smooth. And then I went to the restroom, and I went into the first one. I was like, oh, oops, I've entered a room that's just like a bidet. So I went to the next one. I was like, oh, this was the same. It must be the first few. Looked into all of them. That's just what the toilets look like here.
Is it?
They're like
What? The toilets in Miami look like bidet? Did I understood this correct?
I went into the first one, I was like, oh, oops, I've entered a room that's just like a bidet. So I went to the next one, I was like, oh, this one's the same. It must be the first few. Looked into all of them. That's just what the toilets look like here.
Is it?
They're like really
Okay.
low, really like oval, like forward.
notice
Okay.
that.
You didn't notice
I
that?
didn't go
And there's
into
like
the
a gap.
toilet.
There's a gap in the seat. So it's like the toilet seat doesn't go all the way around. There's like a gap. I don't know. Yeah.
But anyway, we need to
Yeah.
get now from the airport to Miami Beach, which is where we're staying. Because tonight we are going to watch Inter Miami, the MLS football team here. And yeah, we need to check it out.
Coming from the UK to watch real football in America. That's my man. That team, by the way, is where Messi plays.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Inter Miami, yeah.
Hotel, have a look around Miami Beach,
Yeah.
but also get to the game. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
already
We booked a train, right?
3:30 now, yeah.
Yeah.
Our train leaves in about 2 hours. I didn't even know America had trains, but
No,
apparently
same.
they do.
This is super.
Okay, he's roasting America now. I mean, public transportation in America is kind of like, I think that's fair to say, but there is train, of course.
I didn't even know America had trains, but
No,
apparently
same.
they do.
This is super news to me. I only knew about the Amtraks,
Yeah.
which is like a big one that goes
Let's get a
far.
taxi.
Anyway, do we need to just jump into one of these?
Go get an Uber. So do you give them tips now, or do you tip them after in the app?
Good
'Cause
question, yeah.
Tipping
I didn't end up tipping Ubers using the app. I did it inside of the car. You know, I think, not sure if I did this correct, but at least it was the way I did it.
is something we're gonna have to get used to here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fun thing about America is they don't have number plates on the front of the cars,
That is
only on
insane.
the back.
Honestly, like as they said it, I was like, okay, not a single car has a number plate in the front.
Yeah, so you have to wait till the car.
That's a low-key, that's a big culture shock, because here you need to put on the front and also on the back.
yeah.
But in America, it's very different, yeah.
Has gone past, and then have a look. Is it that one? All there is here is like Chevys,
Is that what this is?
Chevrolet. That is a Dodge.
Dodge.
Yeah, like big cars.
Big cars. But they have big roads here, I think.
For me, they have big roads, for sure. But for me, it was not even about... I mean, the size of the cars was impressive. But I also was surprised by how beautiful they are, you know.
Yeah.
Because, for example, the Chevrolet, well, it's Silverado or something. The Chevy Silverado is a pickup truck. A lot of you guys may know what I'm talking about. But it's gorgeous, at least.
The design is beautiful.
Oh, it's
yeah.
beautiful, and they look very luxurious inside. It's a pickup truck, but it's like a rich car, kinda. You know what I mean? So I know they are super expensive, also, but even those, the Dodge, the GMCs, they look incredible. You know, they really look incredible.
Yeah, it is. This is like another truck.
That's huge.
Trucks, of course.
And you know what? That's a small pickup truck in America.
This is nice.
Thank you.
Oh, put
Getting
your
Ubers and
seatbelt.
tipping is something we're going to have to get used to here in America.
Yes.
Turns out you can tip the driver directly from this
that's so
tablet on the
cool.
back of the seat.
Man, wow. Okay, this is amazing
fancy.
technology. I assume you can also watch a movie or something
Yeah,
here.
maybe.
Is 15% tip normal for an Uber?
Look where we are.
beautiful.
Literally in like the heart.
Miami is part of Florida, but Miami City, Miami Beach, I think is one of the most famous places in the world. You know, I really believe it.
And it is a perfect place to vacation.
Oh yeah, Americans love to go to Florida in general, but probably Miami also is a very popular destination. I would assume again. I would assume.
Part of everything. Let's go off the road though.
Literally got dropped off here on the beach.
Seems so
Miami Beach
nice.
Look at the palm trees. Look at the blue sky.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. And this could be, no joking, this could be December. Because the weather there is really that spectacular.
Okay.
right here.
There is one bad thing about
Hurricanes?
hurricanes. They have a lot of hurricanes. I don't think tornadoes are that common. I could be very wrong, but I think hurricanes is what affects Florida a lot. Not sure if Miami, but Florida for sure.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Look
that.
at that.
Is that a Ferrari?
Oh, cool car.
Corvette. I haven't
it's a
seen
Corvette.
so many people in bikinis and like swim shorts in a very long time.
Yeah. There's
I
a
think
lot of
that's the
bikinis.
attire here is just swimwear.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
CVS.
Nice.
Oh, look,
I just know
CVS.
that.
No, yeah, CVS. People talk, oh, Walmart, Target, all of those. I understand those are popular, but CVS is a massive brand in America. We saw it.
Every state maybe have one.
I think so.
A lot.
I think maybe not Alaska, but most states for sure have CVS. Yeah, yeah.
CVS,
In New
okay.
York, we saw a bunch of them. In Texas, we saw a
Yeah.
bunch of them. So yeah, I assume it's a massive brand, honestly, a massive company, better saying.
Some of the names of the shops.
That's a pharmacy, right?
Yeah, it is. But when we were in the taxi, then there was just like loads of adverts on the radio for like pharmaceuticals, like Ozempic and stuff. Don't get that in the UK.
You know what's Ozempic?
No.
I think it's something that you can take to lose weight, but is a bit aggressive, from what I understand. But if you want to lose 10 pounds in 1 month, I think with that is
But
possible.
it is allowed in America.
It is allowed in America. No, it's starting to be allowed in a lot of European countries. I was reading about that. But it started in America, from what I understand.
No. And it went on for ages.
Yeah, it went on for ages. Yeah, they were listing off like what you
Side
shouldn't do
effects.
and side effects and everything. It was just kept going on and on and on.
So
Ah,
this
here.
is it?
Boulevard Hotel.
We're like inside a restaurant.
I'm so sorry, my friend, but I had to stop the video. I was looking at my statistics on YouTube, and guess what? Most of my viewers are not subscribers. How the hell is that possible? Please consider to do it if you are one of those. That said, we are not done. Another thing, if you can follow me on social media, links below. That would mean the world to me. You make my day, as you are aware. There is also a Patreon link below, and you may find some country music reactions. Take a look. You can join for free, actually. That said, let's continue with this.
Oh, so
I
cool.
think this is the first time we've
No, the environment outside, it seems such a nice vibe, you know.
like stayed inside. Are we going? Inside.
Is this moving?
It's making a lot of noise.
What?
I think it's moving. We're staying inside, like a restaurant, slash bar. It's
Yeah.
vibey. A lot of like music playing.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
the street looks like. Just restaurants,
Yeah,
bars.
yeah. Ah,
Let me see the room.
this is so cute.
Oh, so cute.
This is our super bright, gorgeous
Yeah.
Airbnb.
It's kind of crazy because our air conditioning in Texas was also like this, kind of like on the wall.
Maybe this is common.
Yeah, maybe it's common this way to have air condition, yeah.
There's a difference from the outside. Can you drink tap water in Miami? The good news is that while Florida ranks among the states with the worst water quality, tap water in the Sunshine State is considered safe to drink.
Okay.
Is that? That's not good, is it?
No,
That doesn't
that doesn't sound.
it to
That
me.
sounds like a bad thing.
Okay, we never did this. We never ended up drinking tap water.
maybe we should.
No, I mean, probably maybe in Texas it was good. I'm not sure if in New York it was safe to drink tap water. I mean, sorry, we love it New York, but
Here in Portugal, we are used to
to drink tap water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very safe in general. In general, it's very safe. But in America, we are not sure, so we didn't took the risk.
Like it's actually really bad, but you won't die.
You don't die.
After cancelling 4
Okay.
Ubers that were over 20 minutes away, we finally got one to take us to the train station. To say we were cutting it fine would be an understatement.
Honestly, I did not think we were going to make this.
Yeah.
And as soon as we entered the train station, every single person, you could hear them yelling far away, like, go up the escalator. And then we started running.
I'm so glad that Uber lady was there. She was right outside the hotel. Other ones I was trying were like 17 minutes away,
Yeah.
18 minutes away.
Here, I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of like with them because surprises me that there is a train
Why?
that looks this nice inside of Miami. You know, there is some bad reputation about public transportation in the US, but maybe it could be a myth, to be fair, at this point. In Texas, we didn't saw a lot of public transportation.
True.
We have to be transparent here, but this looks very nice.
Right?
Yeah.
And I found her, and that was £40.
But you didn't tell me what was happening. You just started running, and I was like, "Did
It was
you get an Uber?"
£40 to do like a 20-minute trip just over the bridge, and I tipped her £5. I think that's decent, right?
I'm not
That's
sure.
like more than 10%.
Yeah, I think I did do some research on the tipping, and apparently Ubers and stuff, it's like doesn't have to be that high of a percentage.
Really? So this train takes us to 4.
I honestly, I end up giving 20% all the time.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm making the American economy great.
It's Lauderdale where the stadium is, and I think there's a sort of shuttle that takes us to the stadium
Yeah,
called like Ghoul Getter or something.
yeah, but it's included in the price that we just paid for this train ticket, which if we'd missed it would have been very frustrating. But luckily we did not. They even have a menu on board. You can have all-day breakfast. You could order cheese and wine.
Yeah.
Like there's loads of different.
These seats are like what we've had on some first-class trains
Yeah.
before. Because America is not really known for public trains or like transport trains. They have a lot of freight trains. I think they have the largest amount of train tracks in the world, but they're all used for freights, just for cargo and stuff. But this is lovely.
This is really nice. Ah, it's so warm out
We
here.
made it to the Chase Stadium. Come on, I think we have 10 minutes. Come on, we need to get in.
Okay.
I have just checked the lineup, and Luis Suarez and Messi are playing.
Yay!
Thank you. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
this looks so vibey. They've got loads of food carts and stuff.
The color of the jersey of this team is pink.
It's pink, yeah. I knew that.
Alright, we need section 125.
There's popcorn.
Wow, there's a lot of food places. I think we need to come back down here in a second. I
You
don't
have
want to
a
miss the
lot of
beginning.
choices.
No, yeah, this seems. I would love to ask. I know that our viewers don't care about this, but I think we have to watch a soccer game in America. I think it would be cool.
Of the game, you're got the right color today.
Yeah, I already own this. Easy choice. This is crazy.
This is awesome. There's a
Crazy.
proper atmosphere here.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, even the stadiums they have for soccer are quite amazing. I know it's not a major sport in the US, but this stadium looks fantastic.
There's a lot going on, but there's a lot of kids as well, so it's not like intense. Which one?
5 and 6.
Oh, these two.
Yeah. These are
this
2
is a
seats here.
seat.
Yeah. Look at that.
It is a
Right
good
behind the
sport.
goal here. Oh. So if you didn't know, Inter Miami, which is the team we're watching today against Toronto, is owned or part owned by David Beckham. What if he's
Okay, yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't know the Beckham is the owner, yeah.
Oh, so cool to see that.
And your Inter Miami! Now the starting 11.
That is crazy.
Where is Messi?
I can see it.
Very small, so.
No, in the front. Look.
Uh, I think maybe this one could be that one. You are right. I'm not sure actually. They look the same.
He is short.
He's very
so,
short.
Yeah.
What are the chances that we are in Miami
I know.
and there's a game on the day we arrive?
I know. I'm so glad we made it on.
Well, friends, I'm just curious. Do you guys know Lionel Messi, or is this a name that you guys are not aware? It may shock you that I'm asking this, but soccer is actually not that popular in the US.
Okay.
But Messi is kind of like a celebrity, If
For us, yeah.
If Messi walks on the street, he cannot walk basically. Is how big it is, and I think even if you look at Instagram, followers, he's the top 4 or top 5 most followed person in the world, and he plays in America. So it's kind of crazy that because a lot of people. I'm saying this because I end up talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. maybe even more popular than Messi.
Yes.
And a couple of our viewers didn't know about him. But
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
it's very shocking to us. But it's kind of like the same as, for example, if you say Tom Brady, a lot of people don't know him.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, yeah. See, you don't know him,
Yeah.
but Tom Brady is a massive, massive
Oh, okay.
celebrity in America.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
He's basically one of the best ever when it comes to American football.
Okay.
Does no one sing it?
Seems like no.
It's a nice experience.
Number 9.
It's kind of weird that we are watching a video about Messi when we are Portuguese. So we are Team Cristiano Ronaldo, but it's cool.
Yeah, this is football, so.
Yeah, this is football. For them it's soccer, but yeah, this is football, son.
They make this type of events always so fun.
Yeah. No, Americans are the best when it comes to sport.
Yeah, I can see that.
They really create a very welcome environment, you know, for
Mm-hmm.
families. Sometimes here, my friends, if you go to see a soccer game, you kind of have to be careful because if it's a big game, people go really
Yeah,
crazy.
people become very aggressive.
Yeah. No, this also happens in the UK. It's not just in our country. It's basically almost everywhere in Europe. It's like a religion almost, you know. I think it was Messi that scored. Right?
Oh, see? Fireworks. Oh,
Damn.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, but I'm gonna go back. Look at that. That beach is so beautiful. What? Oh man.
oh,
Jesus Christ. Miami Beach is actually insane.
it is gorgeous.
California also have amazing beaches, you know. But I don't know. Maybe Florida is the best.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow. Yesterday was like a fever dream.
Honestly, it was like a fever dream. I woke up and I was like, huh, okay.
We arrived and then there was massive queues in the airport.
Yeah.
We get to our hotel and we're like, oh my god, we need to leave straight away.
Drop
And then
the bags, no taxis.
Taxis were like not coming, and then we got to the game.
She put her foot down. We ran for the train. Got to the game. Game was epic.
Game was awesome.
We saw Messi score.
Yeah.
Technically twice.
Twice.
But one was disallowed.
Twice?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you've seen Messi score. Like not many people have seen Messi score in real life.
And it was really cool. The atmosphere was actually incredible. Like
Yeah.
incredible.
And we saw David Beckham.
Oh yeah, he was there. He was there. Sat in a suit. He's like, We're like, yes.
And then we got, like, as you can imagine with a football game, at the end, everyone trying to get taxis. We reserved one because our taxi driver said, if you want to save some money, reserve them earlier.
Yeah. So we reserved
did
one.
that. And then, oh my god, these roads in America, they're like 6 or 7 lanes, and this guy was just weaving in and out in his Tesla.
Yeah. It was going
Oh,
fast. It was
my
going
God.
fast. The time was going down. Estimated arrival time was like quicker.
Yeah. And then we got
was
home
hilarious.
at about 10:30, and then
Yeah.
we went straight to sleep.
Yeah, and now we've woken up. We're sat on 8th Street. We are literally on Miami Beach pretty much, and then we're just on the corner in a place called News Cafe. It was highly recommended by our Airbnb host, and it is
so vibey, so
hear the
far.
music.
This looks awesome.
This is like music in our playlist when we're trying to get vibes going. We've got some fresh orange juice, a flat white with oat milk, and we've got some French toast coming. We don't want to eat too much, we're going to share that because today we've got a bit of a walking food
delicious.
tour a little bit later on.
In Little Havana.
Little Havana, so I think it's going to be very...
Do you know what? I would love to visit Miami. I know it's expensive probably, but when I was a kid, Sarah, I played a game with the name GTA Vice City that I believe the story was in Miami. You know, so
I remember that. My brother played that too.
It's one of the most popular games ever. So I would love to visit this, but they are saying Havana style. From what I understand, there is a lot of people because Cuba is not. Yeah,
Okay.
Cuba is not that far away from Miami, and a lot of people when they escape Cuba, from what I understand, Miami is the place they arrive.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of Cuban influence.
Culture, right?
Yeah, culture.
Yeah.
It's massive. That's why, for example, speaking Spanish in Miami, it's kind of common. You know, it was common in San Antonio, Texas.
Yes.
But I think it is even in a different level. How common it could be, you know what I mean? But it seems I would love to visit Miami for sure.
Orange juice, a flat white with oat milk, and we've got some French toast coming. We don't want to eat too much, we're going to share
French
that because
toast.
today we've got a bit of a walking food
miss
tour
it.
a little bit later on.
In Little Havana.
Little Havana, so I think it's going to be very... It said like a lot of Cuban-inspired food.
Yeah.
Right.
And like cigar making or something.
And more coffee, I think.
Interesting.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, Cuban coffee is one of the most famous coffees in the world.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They make some of the best beans. It's actually top quality.
Okay.
I know because here I love coffee and I tend to buy Cuban coffees. You know, yeah, they are available. Colombia is also really good. Angola is really good, but Cuba could be my favorite.
Okay.
You know.
But one thing about, well, I'm going to say America, but Miami at least, is that we're having, everywhere we've gone, we have to take an Uber.
Yeah.
Which is adding up. Like we already spent about £170 on Ubers already.
See, honestly, maybe driving here is impossible. I don't know. But thank God we end up renting a car.
Yeah.
Because we end up saving a lot of money renting a car in Texas. We end up driving...
It was a good idea.
A very good idea. And gas is very cheap. We end up... and the flexibility that we had, it was tremendous. I also,
it was a good choice.
It was a good choice. I also thought about doing everything with Uber or taxi, but thank God we ended up getting a car. Specifically in Texas, it was very important.
I think next time we come to America, we're going to have to rent a car and just make that part of the trip. Because
this is
how
smart.
else do you get around? Because I've not seen any buses, and we also don't like buses. So, you know, it's kind of catch-22. How do we get around? Because walking to Little Havana from here will take us forever.
Yeah, it would take a long time. And I don't think you can.
I don't know. It's not very. It doesn't seem very walkable. Here is walkable.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is vibing. Everyone is so nice.
Completely different vibe from yesterday. And yesterday, the reason there was so many people out because there was a pride parade on. Because when we arrived, I saw some woman topless, and I was like, is that normal here?
Yeah, we were like, Miami is crazy. But no, it was just a Pride Festival.
Yeah, so at least
it's a little bit calmer today.
Yeah,
and the sunshine is literally a gorgeous day. I was expecting all the coffees in America to be, you know when they're like, when you watch movies and they're in a diner and they just pour black coffee from like a refillable jug? I was kind of not expecting them to like have like flat whites and stuff. I don't know why. Anyway,
refill, by the way.
Oat milk flat white. And it's genuinely better than any of the ones that we've had in the UK recently. Just because I don't know. In the UK I feel like sometimes they don't seem to know how to make a coffee well. But this one's really.
You know what? At this point, I'm starting to believe that the UK food is really bad. Because Lewis says that, Adam says that, she's saying that.
Maybe it is true.
Maybe it is true, Maurice. Do you guys also believe the food there could be crap? Because honestly, it's a very historical country. Of course, the England is very historical. It's a great country. But the food, a lot of people complain about that, you know.
Yes.
Maybe British food is nothing special.
Really nice.
Okay, Little Havana. Havana, I believe, is the capital of Cuba, so this may be
They
type,
inspired.
yeah, some type of inspiration for this, the name of this place or town. I'm not sure.
Exciting. We've got peanuts already. Straight in, I've got peanuts, we're getting coffee.
This is called a colada, which is the name of the establishment. La colada.
La colada.
La colada.
So it basically means like basically strained.
Okay.
Whoa,
Whoa.
that's so sweet.
That's amazing.
It's not bitter at all, is it?
That is so good.
What is that? Seems like an espresso.
When coffee's good, it's just lovely like that, isn't it?
No, that's so nice.
Real coffee
Yeah.
don't taste.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there is some coffee beans that have some chocolate flavor and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
the coffee world is a giant one, you know. And maybe in Cuba
I'm not
they.
used to.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I drink quite more coffee than you. But no, it's a massive world, basically. Could be sweet. It depends on the bean, you know, on the grind and stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting.
It's just lovely like that, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No, that's so nice.
It's almost chocolate.
Yeah.
See, I
Almost
don't.
chocolate.
I also
Okay.
don't understand why there is that flavor, the chocolate flavor, but it happens. Yeah. No, not the first time I see people talking about this.
That is delicious.
Before we came to Miami, we had no idea there was so much Cuban influence here. Our amazing local tour guide Ari takes us to some of her favorite spots in Little Havana. After a delicious coffee, we start with the story of the guayabera, the classic Cuban shirt worn for everything from weddings to domino games in the park.
Come and see Big Papa at the Assis Menswear at 1512 Southwest A Street, so you can learn a little bit of the Cuban history about the guayabera.
We try a whole box of Cuban savory snacks and sweet treats, empanadas, croquetas, and pastelitos de guayaba.
Oh,
Pastelitos.
Those flaky pastries filled with cream cheese and guava.
Like the tartness
Like
of
a
the guava.
cheesecake inside a pastry.
Then comes the sugarcane juice, pressed right in front of us in an old-school fruit market that's been here for generations.
Whoa.
Ari then takes us to watch one of the only remaining places still hand-rolling cigars, a craft that's
They are also very famous for these cigars. You know, so
So they are not in America. They are in Cuba.
no, the influence is very big. Yeah,
Huge,
it's very
yeah.
big. And this specific place, Little Havana. I mean, the name says it all, right?
Yeah.
But they are Cubans that are really good at a couple of things. You know, the coffee, like I said, and these cigars. I could be wrong, but I believe they make the best cigars in the entire world.
Okay.
Yeah.
passed down like a family recipe. It's oddly mesmerizing. Walking down Calle Ocho, the energy is unreal. There's Cuban music everywhere, artwork, countless more cigar shops, and we pass spots like Domino Park and La Casa de los Trucos, a really old school costume and joke shop.
That's actually me.
This tour really shows how much of Cuba's heart lives in Miami, and we honestly feel like we're getting a totally different side to the city here.
We never buy dark roast, but this was really good. So gonna take this home.
We can make Cuban coffee at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how it is in a latte.
Yeah.
It'll be good. That was a super awesome tour with a proper local.
Yeah, honestly, like she knew pretty much everyone, or everyone knew her.
Yeah.
So vibey, like you can feel and smell like the culture in this area.
She was like
really
skipping
cool.
the queues and everything because
Yeah.
she knew the staff. It was awesome.
It was brilliant, and that coffee was incredible. But we got some.
Can't
we
wait
got
to
literally
try
got
that.
coffee and
Wait,
cake.
go back. It's gonna be so good.
So you can book this walking food tour on Klook.
Let's skip this. Oh, no, we don't have. I think this is not a big ass.
Along with trains
Show them
in
all the love, my
Japan,
friends. Link below.
or food tours somewhere else. miles. It literally, Klook has got so many things in there, and it's a really, really nice way to find activities in places you've maybe never been before.
Klook makes planning your trips super easy. You can browse the app or website by city,
website,
country,
actually.
or even type of activity, whether it's theme parks, cultural tours, or train tickets. It shows everything in over a dozen languages and lets you pay in more than 40 currencies. Plus, you can check real reviews and photos to help you pick the right experience for you. Booking only takes a minute, and you've got everything in one place, ready to go before you even land.
And if you use our discount code 2P1D Klook or 2P1D Klook off, you can get up to 10% off on anything you book.
All right, we're back on Miami
Look at the scenario. Crazy.
Beach now, which is where we're staying. We're staying just down there.
There.
Oh, yeah. Our hotel or Airbnb is just there. So this place reminds me of playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas because it was designed.
San Andreas, I think that's the one that came after Vice City, and I don't think that was in Miami. I think that was California.
Okay.
But again, I don't remember that well anymore. Could be, maybe both are in Miami.
To look like Miami Beach. So I remember just running around, driving, and
And to be honest, some of the driving that we've had here in the taxis,
a little bit
it's a little bit GTA. I've got to be honest. It's like very like, whoa, whoa, go there, and you're like, whoa, there's a person.
Okay,
I will say though that our impressions of America or Miami as a whole definitely has changed from yesterday to today. Yesterday was chaotic, intense. It was like an overload to every single sense that we have. And today it's been a lot more, I don't know, just vibey.
Yeah, like music like that.
Yeah, everywhere. It's like, ooh, all you want to do is like move your hips.
Like you couldn't tell that there's any sort of issues going on with this country. Like it's just normal.
No, honestly, the only time politics has ever come up is if a taxi driver's like, oh, what about Trump then? And we're like, haha, yeah. But other than that, it's been just like visiting any other holiday destination.
Yeah.
Really calm, really beautiful, really nice. Everyone's been super friendly now. I don't know if that's because we have to tip them or if they're just like really friendly people.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any of the sort of stereotypical American things that people, say about America in the media, like overweight people. Everyone here is running and is extremely in good shape.
Literally, they're making us look bad. Everyone's just like jogging past and they look like models. I'm thinking, what's going on? Maybe it's a Miami thing. I'm not sure.
We've not seen any people with guns.
No.
Even though I did see a gun shop yesterday when we were going on the way to the football.
I haven't seen any of the quintessential things that I was like kind of excited to try. Like I haven't seen any Targets. I haven't seen In-N-Out Burger.
Because I think this is a very tourist area.
Yes.
They need to go to a different. I mean, probably there is also Targets and stuff like that here, but we stayed.
This is the beach, basically.
Yeah, this is basically the beach. It's more tourists. But for example, we stayed in San Antonio, more or less the suburbs, and we saw all of those stores. So, and I think we end up seeing a bit more real American lifestyle than it is.
True.
It is an amazing city, but I mean, it's a tourist thing, I would say.
What are the other ones? Chick-fil-A, although I don't know if I can eat anything there.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
The only fast food I've seen is that really nice looking McDonald's on the tour earlier. I was envisaging fast food everywhere. Yeah. All I've seen is really nice restaurants.
Yeah, like really quaint little cafes and Mexican restaurants and all kinds of food.
No, but those places for them to eat are much better than going to Taco Bell.
To have a true experience.
Yeah, much better. Probably more expensive, but much better.
Yeah.
We've been bamboozled.
We've been bamboozled by the media. Come on.
Like, look at this path. We're just walking down now towards South Point.
It's incredible.
Look how beautiful this is. This looks like a private neighborhood where if you were staying in like the most luxurious resort ever, you get to walk here. No, it's just public. Yeah.
Now we're actually on Miami Beach, and it's a really nice beach.
It is.
Like,
again,
really
it's kind
nice.
of. I was expecting Miami Beach to be full sardines, sardines, sardines. It's perfect weather for the beach.
And it's
no,
really long, that's why,
it's
isn't it?
calm, yeah. And it's really well kept.
Yeah.
No, it seems very clean.
I'm liking it too. Not that I was expecting to like dislike it, but I wasn't expecting
the messages we received on our Instagram.
I got kind of freaked out, yeah.
People made it seem like there was going to be hell here.
Also, as soon as people found out that it was Miami specifically, it was like, oh, no, Miami, that's going to be your first place. But I think probably that's just because it's so overwhelming to the senses. It's not that it's not nice here, where we've been so far. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, am I surprised? Not really. We kind of know that America is like this,
expect this. Yes.
I mean, I was surprised by how beautiful Miami is, because I had higher expectations, but it seems even better to be fair with you. Florida could be the next state.
Yeah, could be.
It could be. I don't know. We have to talk about that. My friends, tell us in the comments if you guys think Miami is a good city to visit. Florida as a state, because every time I react to Florida, I find it gorgeous. I just hope there is no hurricane season when we are going, because that's a bit scary. That said, Sarah, say goodbye to our friends.
Bye, guys.
Bye, my friends.